Don't let Christmas just happen to you. Every single year, you tell yourself this Christmas will be different. You'll focus on Jesus. You'll actually find those quiet moments of peace, and you won't get swept away by the chaos. But then, life happens. The lists get longer, the calendar fills up, and by the time Christmas morning gets here, you're just plain exhausted. What if there was a built-in biblical roadmap to keep that from happening? A blueprint, about 4 weeks long, designed to prepare your heart, not just your home. That's exactly what Advent is, and if you stay with me, I'm going to show you how to use it to finally turn this season from chaos into a true celebration. Welcome to the Open Table. Let's be honest, modern Christmas can sometimes feel more like a cultural deadline than a sacred season. We get so caught up in the hustle and bustle that we can arrive on Christmas Day feeling spiritually empty. But for centuries, the church has given us a solution: the season of Advent. The word Advent comes from the Latin word adventus, which means arrival or coming. It's a journey of about 4 weeks designed to slow us down and prepare our hearts for the arrival of Jesus. It's a spiritual blueprint based on 4 powerful themes: hope, peace, joy, and love. By focusing on one theme each week, we can intentionally pull our focus away from our to-do lists and back to our Savior. The first week of Advent is hope. The first week of Advent is all about hope. And this isn't just wishful thinking, like crossing your fingers. Biblical hope is a confident expectation in the promises of God. For centuries, Israel waited in darkness for a Messiah, clinging to the promise that a Savior would come. Isaiah 9 says it perfectly: "The people walking in darkness have seen a great light." That promise was their hope, and it's our hope too. So, here's the challenge for this week. Reflect on where you really need God's hope in your life right now. Are there any areas of discouragement or darkness where you've been trying to fix things all on your own? This is the week to intentionally let go of them, release them to God, and anchor yourself in the confident hope that He is faithful to His promises, just as He was faithful to send Jesus. The second week of Advent is about peace then. We move into the second week, which focuses on peace. And peace is usually the very first thing to disappear in December, right? But the peace of Advent isn't about the absence of stress. It's about the presence of God. There's a reason Jesus is called the Prince of Peace. In John 14:27, He tells His disciples, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives." The world's peace depends on everything going perfectly. God's peace is a deep internal wholeness that keeps us steady even when life is chaotic. This is our week to try and be a Mary in a Martha world. Instead of getting tangled up in endless preparations, intentionally carve out a few moments of stillness. Turn off the noise, sit at the feet of Jesus for just a few minutes each day, and ask for His peace to guard your heart and your mind. The third week of Advent is for joy. The third week of Advent is dedicated to joy. This Sunday is even called Gaudete Sunday, which is Latin for rejoice. And just like hope and peace, this joy isn't based on our circumstances. It's a resilient, deep-seated gladness that comes from the good news of Christ. When the angels appeared to the shepherds, they said, "Do not be afraid. I bring you good news that will cause great joy for all the people." That same joy is available to us today, right in the middle of our messy, imperfect lives. This week, let's practice finding joy in the good news itself. When you start to feel that wave of overwhelm, just pause. Thank God for the simple yet profound fact that He came for you. A really practical way to do this is to share that joy. Do something small for someone else, a kind word, an unexpected note of encouragement, and just watch how it multiplies the joy in your own heart. The fourth week of Advent represents love. And finally, the fourth week of Advent is all about love. This is the foundation for everything. The entire story of Christmas is a love story. As 1 John 4:9 says, "This is how God showed His love among us. He sent His one and only Son into the world that we might live through Him." Christmas is the ultimate expression of God's sacrificial, unconditional love for all of us. This love isn't just a warm, fuzzy feeling. It's an action, and it calls for a response from us. In this final week before Christmas, the challenge is to reflect God's love to others. Maybe that means forgiving someone, or practicing extra patience with your family, or giving generously to someone who has a need. By actively showing love, we prepare our own hearts to fully receive the greatest gift of love ever given, Jesus himself. So that's the blueprint, a 4-week guide to help you transform your Christmas: hope, peace, joy, and love. By intentionally focusing on these themes, you can stop letting Christmas just happen to you and start taking part in the beautiful, preparatory season of Advent. You really can move from chaos to celebration, from exhaustion to true spiritual renewal. If this was helpful for you, please like, share, and subscribe to The Open Table. And I would love to hear from you, so please leave a comment below. What's one tradition you have that helps you focus on Jesus during the Christmas season? May God bless you as you prepare your heart to welcome the King, and may you experience the deep hope, peace, joy, and love that only He can give this Advent.